Hey everybody, welcome back to Film Artsy, and today we're doing something totally new. If you haven't seen one of these before, that's because it's the first one, and we are glad you're here. What we're going to be doing is taking movies that are coming out in theaters, or I guess on streaming services, and breaking them down, rapid style, for you. Today on the docket, we have A Quiet Place 2 that just dropped onto DVD and digital or whatever else. You can get it. You can get it now. You can also see it in theaters. Go support Quiet Place 2, and we'll break it down to you in 5 minutes or less, so let's get started. The events of Quiet Place 2 take place right after Quiet Place 1, but we'd be remiss if we didn't get John Krasinski in here a little bit. So they do take us back to the very beginning when the Death Angels, did you know they're called the Death Angels? I had to look that up. The Death Angels, the creatures, the off-brand Demogorgons, show up and terrorize Earth, thus putting in John Krasinski and his family in the situation that we find themselves in Quiet Place 1. We hop right back into Evelyn, which is played by Emily Blunt, with her 2 kids and little baby as they try to find new civilization because silos and smoke and fire and stuff, and it makes a more interesting story. In the previous flashback to the beginning, there's a character that we see named Emmett, who's played by the actor who plays Scarecrow and Batman and Peaky Blinders. He's a huge actor, and you obviously know that he's going to be in the movie later on, and this is exactly who they run into later in the movie. This is where the movie kind of stalls out, and they said, well, we got to make things happen for an hour and a half, so let's split them all up. Everybody go on their own adventure, and that's exactly what happens. Reagan, the girl who is hearing impaired, runs off because she believes if she can find the radio tower, which they've been hearing the music playing recently, and plays her hearing aid feedback, it will dispatch all the creatures all across the land. Now, this is an interesting theory, and she goes about it. Then Emily Blunt, who just met Emmett again, says, hey, my daughter's special, so go save her from evil Demogorgon Death Angels. And Emmett's like, that was a convincing argument. I will now go do that. I have survived all these years, but hey, now's the time. So Emmett does go on this little journey to find Reagan and is successful, and instead of bringing her back, Reagan convinces him that they should definitely go on this adventure to play the feedback through the radio that they're going to go find on an island. So that's the adventure they go on. We hop back over to where the kids and Emily Blunt are staying. The kid got injured earlier in the movie, so Emily Blunt is like, hey, yo, I gotta leave and get you bandages, take care of the baby. What's really great about this young kid is he's a moron, and he does really stupid things, and you will find that later on in the movie, but he's stupid. Very dumb, stupid, dumb. Don't ever put him in trusted charge because he's gonna do dumb things. Emily Blunt finds herself walking all the way back to the store where they got medicine previously in the first movie. She runs past the grave where her other kid had passed away and successfully gets oxygen tanks because they're running low for the oxygen tanks for the baby. Flashback to a dumb kid that I mentioned earlier. He said, hey, I sure as heck don't like staying here where everyone else is on their own adventure. I'll have my own adventure. And all he accomplishes is find the dead body of Emmett's past wife and attracts the Death Angel off-brand Demogorgons to the place that they are hiding out. We go back over to where we have Emmett and Reagan, who are about to commandeer a boat so they can get to the island where the radio is at. Along the way, they run into Pirates of the Caribbean looking people because, you know, he mentions earlier that there's evil looking people, and there they are. They're evil and they're looking. They try to take Reagan and get rid of Emmett. During this exchange, Emmett attracts the Death Angel creatures, which gets rid of all the Pirates of the Caribbean fellas, and they commandeer a boat and head to the island with the radio. We flash back to Evelyn, Emily Blunt's character, as she's heading back with the 2 oxygen tanks, and finds out that her son has indeed been very dumb. There's a Death Angel right on top of the place that they are hiding out. She uses one of the oxygen tanks to light up one of the creatures. That doesn't work, and eventually finds herself pigeonholed with the son and baby in a vault, hiding from the Death Angel creature. We go back to the island where they have successfully arrived, Emmett and Reagan, and to their much surprise, there is civilization on this island untouched by the Death Angel, mean alien people, off-brand Demogorgon things. We've discovered that apparently they definitely can't swim, and that has kept this society pretty darn safe, but at least one has figured out how to commandeer a boat, and he does so and starts terrorizing the island. Emmett, Reagan, and the man on the island that they meet head up to the radio station, honking their horn the whole way to attract the Death Angel. The man on the island they meet quickly gets dispatched, and they do find the radio, and with much ridiculous tension and long drawn out scenes, they eventually get the hearing aid on the radio, which provides feedback, and then monsters are no longer able to do anything. Thus, the Death Angels are defeated, and rah, we have victory once again in Quiet Place 2. All that being said, Quiet Place 2 was a continuation of Quiet Place 1, not nearly as novel as the first, because once you've seen it once, you kind of get the general gist, but it was a good time, thrilling, and kept me on the edge of my seat, wondering what was going to happen next. Some things felt drawn out and a little unnecessary, especially at where I was like, please just put the hearing aid on the radio. I definitely give it a 7 out of 10. Fun to watch, fun for you to watch. And now with this rapid review, you might not even have to watch it. But if you do, let me know what you thought in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.